We're back here on TV 18. Thanks for hanging out with us. This segment is brought to you by the Grand Lake Chamber. Western Gateway to Rocky Mountain National Park. Check out all of their events and things that are going on at grandlakechamber.com. Tons and tons of stuff. Lakes still open, golfing happening, hiking, all of that kind of stuff. One of the big things that are coming up is the Rocky Mountain Repertoire Theater $1 Million Quartet. Have you been out to the theater?
Yeah, we go every year.
Yeah?
We saw Rock of Ages this year. We did a great job.
Okay.
I think last year, a couple years ago, was Les Mis.
Yes, I saw that last year. Yeah.
So.
Rich Cimino is joining us, District 1 County Commissioner candidate. $1 Million Quartet's going to be here on the show today performing for us. So they are the September performance at the theater. So it's a cute little theater. It's great.
Well, yeah, I interviewed with the board there.
Oh, okay.
And talking to them about the history of the.
Yep.
It's like people will kind of get their start in New York or Chicago, and then this is a place to jump to go from background to starring role here and really just do show after show after show. Several different roles because you do different plays, right? Each summer. And then the resume gets like this big, and then they go off and try to go back to New York or Chicago with the bigger roles.
So you're Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and then you're in the back of Rock of Ages and doing all the different kinds of things, and
they get some great actors, I think.
Yeah,
great
I do
singers.
too. It's a fun little night out too. So, okay, well, we're gonna jump right in. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what got you into politics.
Okay. Well, I just retired from the Air Force.
Okay.
And so I did 21 years, and I was I got a degree in MBA. I got a bachelor's in geography, and I was a PhD student for public policy. Public policy is kind of what politicians are supposed to do.
Right.
I mean, they make the policy for Social Security, or they make the policy for military service. I mean, public policy.
Okay.
And so I was studying it, but then, as I said at the last segment, the Air Force said, "Do you want to go to Colorado?"
Right.
So I was at George Mason University in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
It was going great. I was a year into it, but I was like, I want to go to Colorado.
Yes,
so
for sure.
Put the PhD on hold. But I've been interested in politics, political science. I mean, kind of who's not?
Right.
All that I said, reading the paper and stuff. I'd read about other countries, and then I'd read a little bit about President Clinton or George Bush. Trying to keep up with what's going on in politics. So this is more though, I consider this kind of like a big time support. I mean, we have a lot of nonprofits around Grand County, and they serve the county. And so, I mean, county commissioner is great. I hope to serve well as county commissioner, but it's going to be 4 years of service, at this local level and trying to help design some good policies, some better budgets, and things like that. It's not really, I'm not looking to go Congress or president.
You came from DC, and so we are very different. Rural Colorado. Tell me why that makes you a good fit here and how this feels different.
Yeah, well, I'm an outsider. I mean, I've been visiting every year, but just living here recently. And so I'm going to bring a fresh perspective. I'm going to look at the issues and analyze them with my intelligence training. And I'm not going to bring the history or the bad blood, or I have no vendettas. I don't know everybody equally. So I'm going to just talk to everyone and try to do what's best for the whole county.
Very cool. Very cool. How different is living in this area? You said you were in Fraser, so in comparison to where you've been?
Well, yeah, one of the reasons we wanted to come here was our kids.
Okay.
I mean, the schools out there, literally, it's Fairfax County. They're like ranked in the top 10 of the school systems year after year for the whole country.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the academics were great, but the sports, for example, if you wanted your child to play high school sports, they better be in a club at age 3. And doing that sport their whole childhood, and that's it. And they might
it's not a hobby.
make the high school team.
Right.
So here the schools are actually really great. I'm amazed at all the AP offerings we have at our schools. So the academics is phenomenal. Plus, my kids now get to be 3 sport athletes.
Right.
That just wasn't going to happen in DC. So we want moving our kids around all the time. They don't have a home. A lot of military kids. Where are you from? We wanted them to be here enough, and we got them here, I think, young enough to feel that their home is Grand County.
Very cool. How old are they?
Here. Well, I have a senior this year.
Okay.
I have a sophomore this year, and I have a 7th grader.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been great. So I have 2 girls in high school. My boy's the youngest in middle school, and I just I'm an assistant middle school football coach. So I'm coaching my boy.
Right.
And,
cool.
watching football. It's a good program.
Okay. And football's just starting, so fun things happen. Busy life you have.
A lot of people here in Grand County, right? I mean, 3 or 4 jobs, volunteer a little bit, hike, ski, fish. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to get things done with all the distractions around here. So. It's a lot of fun living here.
Yeah, it is. It is. I've been here for 8 years and don't anticipate going anywhere else. Good. So, cool. Well, tell me some of the things you're most passionate about for County Commissioner and what kind of you're running on.
Thank you. Yeah. So just 3 things. Hopefully we'll touch on them
various
times this morning. So I want to balance the budget.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to alarm people. It's not, some folks are really upset. We've been running deficits since 2014. So 2014, 15, 16, 3 years of deficits.
Right.
It's not like 20. It's not like the federal government, you know. So we should stop it. We need to start balancing the budget. The current commissioners are getting really close. But if they don't quite get there for the 2017 budget, when I'm elected, the first budget I'll get to craft will be the 2018 budget.
Okay.
That will be a balanced budget.
Got it. So some good things went into the budget or into the spending to make us in deficit, though, correct?
Well, I'm not really sure. We've been deficit spending. We used to have, and our finances are healthy. We used to have about a $25 million surplus.
Okay.
They've spent it down. I think it's closer to $20 million now. And I don't see a major investment in something new for the county to lose that $5 million.
Got it.
I think it's just a kind of, over the course of years, maybe some revenue went down, maybe some services went up, which is great, but that imbalance is not really quantifiable in 2 or 3 big ticket items.
Right, Highway 9 has been a big project out past, which I think a lot of dollars went towards, so.
We did, I guess, relative to our budget, but it was a heck of a deal.
Right.
We got a $50 million road for about $3 million of county money. So yeah, $3 million is a big ticket item, but we got a $50 million road. So I'm in favor of that. But now that it's finishing up, I think, we got to get our spending in control.
Yeah. How do you propose balancing a budget? I mean, it's hard to do within a household. It's hard to do as a county, country. Like, what does that look like on a county level?
Well, we got to get back where we were. We did it for years. You build that surplus up. I've been managing budgets a lot in the Air Force. I managed programs about $150 million a year. I was digging in there. I was finding savings all the time and then applying it to new technology or new capabilities. You know? So I feel very confident of being able to get in there, get with the new county manager, Lee Staub. He's a West Point grad. So Air Force grad.
Good.
We could speak military-ese and acronym-esque and really delve into the budget, see what has grown, what has grown perhaps disproportionately, where savings can be found, smart savings, not dumb savings. I know they consider not putting salt in the sand that the Rona Bridge uses, but then there'd be these mountains of ice. We'd be able to put the sand in the trucks to go put on the road. So I'm not going to take salt out of the sand, but we're going to look at everything and just try to determine where some savings can be made and where better investment can happen. The county treasurer is Christina Whitmer. She does a great job. She invests our surplus in bonds. And we could just look at that and, instead of 1.1%, we could find some very safe 1.4% bonds and get a little return on our money. So I think with these measures, and I'm working with Lee, the other county commissioners, we'll be able to definitely balance the budget by 18.
Yeah, and you feel good about your history and your experience and all that kind of stuff that goes with that? Absolutely, absolutely. It's government budgets are government budgets. I've got 20 years of managing big government budgets. I'll be able to get in there with a fine-tooth comb and find all the savings. Cool. Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about budget when we come back from a break. Again, Rich chatting with us here, County Commissioner, candidate for District 1. We'll be back.
Grand Mountain Bank is the only locally owned and operated bank in Grand County. And with 4 locations to serve you, we're in all the right places.